Hi guys, so we're here today at the YouTube studios with Maybelline, and I have the pleasure to be working with Erin Parsons. She's a celebrity fashion makeup artist, and I'm so honored to be here with her today.
Aww.
And we're gonna create, no problem, and we're gonna create a natural, fresh, summer-inspired makeup look that any of you can recreate home, and I absolutely love it, love it, love it. And yeah, so should we talk about some inspiration of how did we come up with the idea of?
Well, I mean, first off, I'm inspired by your face because you're gorgeous. She is my muse now, and it was very easy to put makeup on you, so that was a pleasure. But I'm wanting to show some of the new products that Maybelline's coming out with in the summertime, and how you can achieve that glowy, luminous, everyday, polished look that can easily be transitioned from day to night. It's just a gorgeous, natural makeup with a little kick, a little bit extra, and super glowy.
Exactly, and what I love the most about these makeup tutorials that we're using all drugstore products, so any of you can definitely run to the nearest store and just grab some products that either you're missing or you want to, you know, just the products that you want to use to recreate this look. And yeah guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching, and so let's begin.
Let's go.
All right, so we just finished one side of my face, and then Erin is gonna take over on the other side of my face and show you how to achieve this beautiful look.
Here we go.
Before we start the eyes, we applied just foundation, and then we use, which one did we use?
Fit Me Dewy Smooth. We want that dewy, glowy, luminous finish.
For the summer.
Yes.
And then we use a little bit of the Age Rewind right underneath my eyes to just brighten it up a little bit, and as an eye base, so the eyeshadow stay all day.
And now, but I'm gonna do a little torture on you.
That's okay, as long as you get them nice and curl, I don't mind.
The way that I do it too is I start at the tips and work my way back, so you get a really nice curl versus getting that crimp in the lash. So go ahead and look down. Yeah, I mean, mine are up there, and that's how I do it. Yeah, that's. And then go ahead and look at me. Amazing.
And I feel like it's also a great tip to curl your lashes before you do the eye makeup, just because you don't want to mess it up. Once you have the eye makeup, you know how our eyes get watery, so it will damage the whether the foundation or the eyes. So that's why it's a good tip to just do it before you apply any eyeshadow.
Right. I think you know, if I have something on and I curl the lash after, sometimes it pulls the eyeliner off.
Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah. Sometimes when I do forget to do that, that definitely happens, and I have to go back and retouch it. Definitely.
Oh, so you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just grabbing the brush. So we're gonna do the Lasting Drama pencil in Glazed Toffee as an actual eyeshadow.
Cool.
And the reason that I do this, why I do this, is because I want it to look very skin-like, not too heavily powdered.
Okay.
And if you're using a thin brush, it really glides, and you can create the depth and the shape and define the eye doing it this way.
Awesome. That's a great tip. I never actually thought of using a pencil for an eye base, kind of, and an eyeshadow at the same time.
I mean, it just looks very natural, and you can create what you want first, and then you can go in with shadow and intensify it. On top of that, this is a waterproof pencil, and because it lasts so well, it's great for the summer, so you don't get that creasing.
That's awesome.
Everything stays, yeah. But you know, you still have that nice glow. Because otherwise, you know, when you don't want in the summertime to look too done and heavy.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm loving this glowiness that you have on the other side.
We always want to look glowy, but not like extremely, like, you know.
Not greasy.
Not greasy, yes.
But not too matte. I mean, I don't know, it depends. Some girls, you know, it's all, if you want matte, you want dewy, you want greasy, hey, whatever you want. Makeup is, you can make yourself into any creation you'd like.
Exactly.
And have fun with it. But there are techniques and there are products that are made to give you certain things. And I think for something like this, if you want natural and fresh, this is a really good way to go. So see, you've already got the depth
Yeah.
And it
look at
doesn't
that.
look heavy.
And it's
I love.
and a pencil. Oh
All
my
in a
God.
pencil. And then we're just gonna go just under the eye, very thin. And I think I use this brush. I'm gonna look up and just blend that out. We want it really soft. And again, this is still the glazed toffee pencil. I'll give you a moment, a break. I'll keep your eyes up forever. Go ahead and close your eyes. I'll just get a little bit. Oh, you can actually close because I'm just gonna get right at the lash line. Same thing, a little bit of the glazed toffee. Just to define the lash line, but again, nothing harsh.
I really like that the pencil you did as an kind of like an eyeliner because it gives you more of a softer look rather than doing like gel or like black. You know, you use a brown pencil for the eyeliners. I think it's very natural, fresh.
Daytime, not fresh, I agree. And you're not, you know, you don't have to struggle for an hour trying to get that perfect liner pulled out. It's like,
exactly.
who needs that? We want to go out and enjoy the sun.
Exactly.
Now, where I will use black pencil though, and this is something I know that you like to do,
Yes.
is the Lasting Drama gel pencil in Sleek Onyx. Sleek Onyx. And this is just gonna go right into the waterline.
Yes.
And it just makes the lashes look thicker and fuller. And it just defines the eyes, but you don't have to, go ahead and look down this way. You don't have to put on a lot of makeup to get that effect. There you
Yeah,
go.
no, I love to do that trick. I always do it. It makes such a huge difference when you apply just a black liner on your up waterline.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It can make
it's
the
amazing.
eyes look so much more defined, and it's such a simple trick.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we will do the Rock Nudes palette now, which we have here. And then we're just gonna go right back on top of that pencil with a very soft shadow. And then just to enhance that a bit more, so that we're going to use this color, Edge, just to strengthen where we put that eyeliner on the lash line and in the outer corner. There we go, yeah. That's really pretty. And then just blend that back out. Blend, 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 right?
That's the key. No lines.
I guess unless you're doing the cut crease.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In fashion, though, like, you know, working in fashion, you don't always follow those rules. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's almost meant to be like ugly makeup is the trend. It's a very different world.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes, sometimes you be like, whoa.
What is going on there?
What is going on? But it looks beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
That's art. That's what makeup is all about. Sometimes it's about having fun. It's about drawing lines.
Yeah.
And
creating
something new. Yeah.
Doesn't always have to be pretty, I guess. But today, we're making it pretty.
Yes.
And we're just adding a little of the shadow back on top of that again. So I'm using the Color Tattoo Eye Chrome 24 hour.
Okay.
And as you can see,
it's
not
super
moving.
lasting. Yeah.
This is beautiful by itself. You can close your eyes. So we're just gonna do that on the lid. Let's see, yeah, you can already see it. Just the shine is so metallic and so pretty down there, so. Okay, now we've done that.
Yep, so she applied it on the lid and then she applied a little bit in the inner corner to just make the eye pop bright and fun.
Yeah, just more shimmer.
Yeah.
And go ahead and look down. We're gonna go ahead and do the Colossal Spider Effect mascara from Maybelline. And this is a liquid latex formula. So it creates these bold sculpted lashes and they become like pointed, conical, grouped lashes. It's not clumpy, it's these huge jet black pointed lashes that I love. The way it's designed, the brush, it will group the lashes together so you get like a cluster versus a clump. It's like a cluster of like 3 lashes creating one large lash, which makes the lashes look huge. Yeah, really can see how thick and long that these lashes get, because you don't have to worry about curl, you know.
Exactly.
Oh
some
my
people,
God.
Yeah, and some people do skip the bottom lashes, but also
Yeah.
just not to, because it does make a difference. It'll make your eyes more wide open.
I agree. I'm gonna do a little brow precise micro pencil, and this is super tiny, super thin, so I can get those feather-like strokes on the brows.
And it just became one of my favorites. I'm telling you guys, she did an amazing job on my other eyebrow. Like,
and it literally took what, 30 seconds. We hope it will take only 30 seconds on the other side, but you know, you don't need, if you got good brows like these, you don't need to do so much work. First, just brushing through them.
thank you.
Figuring out the shape. And what I love about this pencil, I don't know if anybody has this issue, and this is something I learned from the team that created this pencil. If you've ever had a pencil that you go to roll up and it has broken,
Yes.
they have formulated this so that it doesn't do that.
And it goes on pretty smooth, because I can see you doing very light strokes, and it just like completely already, I can see the difference. And I like the fact that it has the spoolie too.
Exactly. So, and it's a thin spoolie, so you can just brush through. I like to keep brows pretty feathered. I don't mind that really heavily drawn brow, and that's fine, but I think you don't need it if you already have these beautiful eyebrows, which you do. And so if you just feather and then you brush through in the way that the hair grows. I mean, I think most people, there's a lot of good eyebrow videos out there. The only mistake that I see happening sometimes is maybe people do too much, and it's not necessary. Like, even for you, I didn't put any of the concealer under the brow to sharpen it. Just didn't need it.
She did an amazing. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna take her home with me.
Let's
That's
go
why
to her.
I'm watching very closely to see what she's doing, so now I can get my eyebrows even.
Well, and that's another thing too. You know, I know that they say, like, we always would say, like, they're sisters, not twins.
Yes.
Or they're cousins or things like that. You know, you try your best. Like, now I'm looking, okay, I see I can go a little bit underneath, I think, to make it a little bit more even than the other side. And then we'll brush through. I mean, don't stress yourself if they're not completely perfect. Who is gonna really notice if an eyebrow is like 2 hairs off? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised.
I know what you're saying. Oh my God. I don't know if we could leave that one in there. I could be look at the camera like, you people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
All right, so one tip, after you apply the mascara, your second coat, and you just let it dry for a couple seconds, you want to go back to your lash curler and just grab an amplifier mirror, because you're able to see your eye in a more like amplified way, so it's going to be easier for you to curl them really tight to your lash line.
And I think a good point too is to always make sure the lash curler is really clean before you go in there, so you don't have extra mascara bits left on there.
Very good. And then just with your fingers, just
Yeah, if they clump a little bit, you can comb
There
through
you go.
them. Oh gosh, that looks really good.
yeah, and then it really makes your lashes super long, and then you can avoid to apply your false lashes. And yep, call it a day.
And you can even put more mascara on now if you want. I think it's
Exactly.
pretty good, but we could
Yes,
take it there.
you could take it to the next level if you want to, and apply another coat of mascara.
Only me, like the inner drag queen, comes out of me, and I want to keep adding more. So I think now we're going to do the Master Contour Stick. I'm going to start with light and then see if I need to do the medium. And what we did on the other side, is we actually went all the way into the mouth. Now I know that that is not something that everybody needs to do, but she was saying that you were saying that you felt like your cheeks were larger and you want to make them more sunken in and the more contour. I think you could bring this all the way here and just blend out lightly here, so you get that very chiseled shape of the face.
That's a great tip.
I do this first for one of my celebrity clients, who I'm not going to name, but it really makes a huge difference on her face.
Yeah,
so.
I can totally see the difference on my other side, and I loved it. It's a great, great tip, especially if you have fat cheeks.
If you have fat cheeks, you do not have fat cheeks.
Just, you know, just chubby cheeks.
And then basically you just like create a stripe, and we've seen this before, and I'm also going to do just on your jaw as well.
It
And
also
for no reason. I just like to chisel. I don't know that's necessary. But.
Well, I like to do the Jolt too. I think
Okay.
it makes a difference when you contour,
Yeah.
just because it makes it a little bit more defined.
I think so too. I do the light and and
Yeah.
try to make it pop. So we'll show all of that too. You can use your sponge, you can use your fingertips. I do like this brush. And because it's a creamy product, you really can blend it out easily. And then once you set all of that, if you want even heavier, you could go over it with a powder, but we'll see if we need it. And get to the highlight part. And here's where you can enhance that contour, so you may not have to add more back.
Exactly, and I think that's also a thing that I do often is instead of adding more darkness to the contour, you can just add a little bit of like the lighter shade of the stick, or just whatever, a lighter shade of the powder, and that makes it stand out without having to add too much product on top and make it darker and really unnatural.
Exactly. We're like trying to give you born with cheekbones, born with it. Or maybe it's Maybelline. Trying to give you born with cheekbones versus, looking as if it's like painted on.
Exactly.
And same brush.
You see guys how I'm doing the kissy face?
It does help actually.
Because it really...
You can see the cheekbones
Exactly.
there. Yeah. But it's so natural. And again, we're talking about summertime realness.
Love it.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. So then right on top of that, you can go over with the blush. I do love this Master Glaze. I'm not exactly sure. Make a Mauve is the color. I carry this in my kit. I love it. And it's very natural, but I do know that it's discontinued. So if you want it, go out and get it now.
While you can.
While you can, because I'm going to buy them all up at my local CVS. I don't know if people have CVS in the Midwest. Maybe it's a Walgreens or...
Yeah, or like Walmart.
Rite Aid. Oh yeah, Walmart, yeah. We don't really have Walmarts around here. You kind of have to go to Queens.
Yeah.
So you see too, I'm adding a little bit of the blush up here.
I see. How
Yeah.
can we do that?
I just feel that it's because it's not, I'm not going to leave it that dramatic. I'll tone it down, but I just feel like it's summertime, the fresh, dewy summer look, and I feel like you should have color to your face.
Okay.
Yeah. And because this is such a sheer product that you can easily blend it out, you can layer. Oops, got a little brush here. And so it just creates a natural flush. Like you've already kind of been out in the sun a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see my smiley face.
And you can go up to your face whenever.
A little on the chin. I mean, that's gorgeous, so glowy. And then if you feel like you've done too much, you just simply put a little touch of foundation on your brush and then you can tone it back down. But we'll let that sit for now because we're going to go on to the Master Strobe Illuminating Stick. This is the lightest color. There's two colors. And I always start, of course, we love the cheekbones. I know a lot of people will bring it on the apples of the cheeks. I don't tend to always do that. It just depends on the look, but if you're concerned, you were saying that you feel like you have like bigger cheeks, then maybe you don't want to bring it down that far. You want to just enhance the cheekbone.
That is
so you
so
bring
true.
light. And now I'm just going to go on top of your eyelid. And since you have that 24-hour chrome, it's going to last. It'll help it not crease, but this is just to give even more light to the eye. I love
And
the
I
way that
absolutely
looks.
love the highlighter because I was testing it out at home and I
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah, I've been testing it out for a couple days and I absolutely love the
so
highlighter.
glowy and
Yeah.
dewy, and it's a sheerness to it. It's not chunky sparkles, so it really, again, it looks natural, but you just look radiant. Great.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna go right on the center of the nose. Not everybody needs to do this, but you have such a cute nose. I'm like, why not?
I
Put a little
love to do it
shine
on
on
my
it.
nose.
Oh, you do
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
So we move on to the lips. We'll just do a little bit of concealer on top. Just put a little concealer over. And I just like to do that because it takes away the color so you see the truest color from what you're using. Or if you want a really nude lip, that's a great way to do it. I believe it's called Toast. And it's just lip liner. Okay. And I'm not going to do too much because I do like the way that your lips look pretty nude like this. So just subtle definition.
love this lip color.
Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's just a good everyday natural lip color, and I didn't fill in the whole entire lip. Because it's so soft, I feel like that will give the definition.
Okay.
So this is Color Jolt. This is a new amazing lip product coming out from Maybelline. It's very opaque. It's a gloss.
So pigmented.
It's so pigmented. And this one is called Strip Down. And I think I'm gonna mix, because I wanna bring a touch of pink to it, so I think that nude probably would work perfectly, but I'm just kind of curious, and I tend to like to mix. So this one's called Never Bare. To do with my finger. I know that's maybe weird for some people, but go ahead and open a little bit, and then I just can like feel. Now before I go too far, let me just see. I kind of feel that's pretty. I kind of feel that I'm liking the more nude one even better by itself. So let's try this. This is a thing too, like, you know, when you're working backstage, sometimes you may put something on and then you change your mind.
Yeah.
On yourself, I wouldn't do this on myself, but when I'm doing makeup on other people, it's just the way that works for me. Because I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I always wear gloss. I like to just kick up the shine a bit. Now, I would probably do this with my fingers too, but then I'll make it really super heavy. You know, we'll show everybody how we would do this if we were doing something more editorial. What you can do, normally you would just
Put it on.
done, yeah. But if you take it and you push a lot of it on just right at the edge, you can really get like,
Wow.
you get that super pop. But it may not be something so wearable. But it's nice too if you just do the center of the lips. Whoops. Get any on the teeth, you can just.
So like Erin said, this is more of an editorial way to do it. Obviously, if you're not so into gloss, don't
You're gonna
do
be
this
like
at home. You'll be dripping gloss all over. But we just want to show you just like how plump it will make the lip look.
Yeah, I mean, that's so gorgeous. And then we'll just do the center. Especially if you're going on a date and you think you're going to be kissing somebody at the end.
Can you imagine?
It's gonna be a mess, so I would definitely not do it for dates. And then I think we'll keep it in the center. I mean, look at that. It's like
Wow.
glass. That is amazing. So the final thing I really need to do is just powder you a little bit. Pretty on the lip. Let's just do our last bit of powder. I think that's it. You look amazing.
Thank you, Erin.
Come on over.
All right, guys, so this is the finished look, the complete look. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, especially because we use everything drugstore, so you can get everything at your nearest drugstore. And it's so easy to recreate, so you got the view from a makeup artist doing it on someone else, so you can recreate this look on someone else, or you can do it for yourself, which you saw that it was super easy to do. And we just give you so many tips. So if you have any other questions, let me know on the comments below. And if you have any questions for Erin, let her know, because obviously she might be reading your questions and might be able to answer some of your concerns, or you know, anything that you guys want to ask her, just let her know. And yeah, that's it. So
Gorgeous.
this completes the look, guys.
Fresh summer every day.
Yeah, fresh summer every
guess.
day makeup look.
Yes.
Perfect. So hope you guys enjoyed it.